What up, Lord Nova? Salute, Jay Lombardi. What's good with you? Get on in there, man. I ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna be real brief on this one. But you're gonna like this one though. I think you're gonna like this one. What's up, Rika? Oh, snap. Rika's in the feed. Something really happening now. Rika's in the feed. Rika's in the feed. Stephen Moses, what's good with you? Zach Hodge, what's good with you? Get on in here, man. I ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna be real quick. Stephen Arthur, what's good with you? Salutes. Go out there and like this. Go out there and share. Oh my goodness. They've been offered if they I'm gonna talk about that. That's the only I'm gonna talk. Let me talk about it. Let me talk about it. Get in the building. Let me talk about it. Because that's the only thing I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about this subject today is about Dan Quinn, obviously Kellen Moore, and Mike McCarthy. These are just my few thoughts on this situation. What's up, Dave Walker? How you doing today? Oh man, did you test positive? Oh man. Hope you stay well, bro. I just got through that. I tested positive for COVID last week. I was off work all last week due to COVID. I ain't really try to talk about all like that. Boo thing said, man, let me talking about that all like that. So I didn't. So I just try to keep quiet about it. But I had COVID last Thursday and I was off all week due to COVID. And it wasn't crazy to me, but I lost my best friend due to that. So I didn't take it lightly, but it affects people in different ways. I just hope everything's good for you. What's up, Wink? Oh, Wink, stop. I ain't going back and forth with you, Wink, about Anthony Brown. I made sense on what I said to you, bro, and just don't hate on it, dog. What's good with you, Charles? Oh, that's my fam on here. It's a good day. What's good, William? My fam on here. I got to really bring it today. My fam on here. Tim Warner. What's good with you? Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. That COVID ain't no joke, man. It didn't affect me like it did some other people. Like I said, I've lost friends, my best friend of 30 years to it. So I know the effects of it. So I don't take it lightly. But it just didn't, really come at me like that. But I know how it is. So for everybody who's out there had to deal with it, I pray for you because it ain't. I got blessed, but it ain't nothing to joke with. But let's talk about these coaches, man. Let's be happy right now. Let's be happy right now. This could be a sad time because the Jacksonville Jaguars, old Genghis Khan over there, I ain't no disrespect when I said that. I told everybody Urban Meyer wasn't going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to hear that, Tim Warner. Like I said, COVID ain't nothing to deal with. Let's keep our good spirits right now, though. Let's talk some good stuff right now. You feel me? That's the same way I felt, Dave Walker. But Jaguars went to going to interview Kellen Moore or speak with Kellen Moore, speak with Dan Quinn. I'm sure other teams, they're the hot guys now. Remember when Chris Richard, he was a hot guy out there. Remember when Chris Richard was a hot guy out there? Remember that? He was the hot guy in 2018. He was the hot guy. That defense turned around a little bit. It was it was looking real good. That Chris Richard thing was looking real good. Maybe he got a little bit of dent because he got on the field against the Philadelphia Eagles, was bumping coaches and whatever. I like that, though. I like when Chris Richard jumped in there and was bumping them coaches in that Philly game. I thought it gave us the edge, and we went in there and whooped their butt. What's good, Michael Franklin? You feel me? So we remember Chris Richard was a hot commodity. He was talking about he could be a head coach. And then the playoffs happened, right? And Dallas got gashed and destroyed for over 250 yards rushing. And all of a sudden, that big Chris Richard, everybody was talking about he was going to be the next guy. And just like that, it was done. And You know what I'm saying? I know he got back on. Now listen what Rika just said right here. Now I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna post what you just said, Rika, because this is what I feel about that. Rika the Chains, go listen. First of all, before I say anything about Rika, 275. There you 270. Lord Nova, thank you. You feel me? And just like that, nobody talked about Chris Richard. But first of all, go support Rika Moves the Change. She's got her own show on YouTube. We always got to support the ladies out there, the lady Cowboys. We always got to respect them lady Cowboys out there. She got her own channel over there. Go over there and holler. What's up, boo thing? And holler at her. She got some good stuff over there, and she writes great articles. She's a great writer. Go holler at her over there, Rika. But Rika says Jacksonville needs some Garrett. Need them some Garrett. They need a nice guy who chews gum and don't make waves. Yeah, they would be a fool, in my opinion, to hire Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett should never coach in the NFL again. But to me, with this Kellen Moore thing, I must tackle Kellen Moore. Just my opinion on Kellen Moore. Y'all know I love Kellen Moore. I loved him since, I thought he's a great football mind ever since he was at Boise State. I watched him at Boise State. I watched him at Boise State when he was like 50-1, 50-2, because I kept on seeing he put Boise State on the map by himself. Kellen Moore did. That's when I started thinking about seeing Boise State, and that's when Boise State players started coming to me when Kellen Moore was turning up over there. But I knew he wasn't going to make it in the pros. We all did. He was too little, too small. But that don't stop your football mind, and we know. So he goes back to Boise State. Something happens. He doesn't. Comes back over to Dallas, 4-year deal, I believe, if I'm correct. Somebody let me in the feed know if I'm wrong. What's up, David C? If it's a 4-year deal with Kellen Moore, all of a sudden he didn't do it and comes back. In my opinion, I said, Jerry Jones like, bro, you come back here, you be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. You want to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys or the head coach of the Boise State Broncos? That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Jerome Johnson. You know what I mean? Salute Bear 24. So it's kind of like, you want to go over there or you want to be the guy here? If I'm Kellen Moore, I'm like, I want to be the guy here. So let me stay here and let me grow my stuff. You feel me? Let me grow my stuff. You only been a coach 3 years, bro. 2019, 2020, and now 2021 of just you being the OC. You lost your way some games. 2020 wasn't great. 2019 was pretty good because of the numbers, and right now 2021 is banging. But I feel like that has the Mike McCarthy has to do with that too. Kellen Moore, just my opinion. I ain't hating on you, dog. I'm gonna read something from Michael Gilkin right quick. He's one of the top beat writers over there with Dallas News. This is what Kellen Moore says on the possibility of head coaching interviews. Obviously, if the opportunity shows up, that'd be awesome. But we got to take care of this thing first. We got to make sure we're rolling. This is obviously the number one focus. We got to put everything into this thing. I feel you, Kellen. I feel you, Kellen. That's what you got to concentrate. You can't worry about that Jacksonville or Miami or anything. Not no Miami because they over there balling. But Jacksonville, these other teams. And let me just say one thing to you, Kellen, and this is just me and my opinion. Just me. I would love to see you get an opportunity because you'll never know when you get a head coaching opportunity again. But I feel like if you'll get an opportunity. But I don't know, Kellen. Just me. When you're a head coach, it's different when you're an OC. You don't got to coach the whole organization, the men in there, and you got to get respect for them guys. Now, I feel like everybody in the organization loves you in Dallas. I've talked to people within, not saying the organization that are the guys, but I've talked to some people who know some things. And everybody loves you over there, Kellen. Everybody loves you over there, Kellen. But they love you in Dallas. Get what I'm saying? They all love you in Dallas. What's up, Miss Charles, my sister? They all love you in Dallas. They all gave you the respect in Dallas because you came up. You came up with Dallas. I mean, pretty much you was with Linehan over with them daggone Lions, and he brought you, but you've been a Cowboy. So it's like the Cowboys know you and love you. I don't know if you go somewhere else. What's up, Gerald Beasley? What's up, Robert Cherry? What's up with you, dog? I don't know if you go somewhere else, though, Kellen, and be the head coach. I don't think you ready. My opinion, you not ready yet. You only like 33 years old. I don't think just my opinion, just me. You may have the guys and Cowboys listen to you, But I don't know if you go to another organization and all them players listen to you. I don't know if they give you all that respect. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So Kellen Moore, I don't care who try to interview for a head coaching job, you're not ready. And if Jerry Jones gave any hint of you could be possibly the next Dallas Cowboys coach and just staying there, you better just say what you just said and forget all that. So that's Kellen Moore out the way. I don't think you ready, Kellen Moore. I don't think anybody. I'm not saying teams wouldn't, but I don't know if they're gonna respect you in that locker room like they do in Dallas because you kind of grew up with the organization. I don't know if you can go out there with another team like let's say Jacksonville and be the head coach and run that. No, I think you just get ran out the building and within a year, or just like Meyer did, and be gone, just like that. And all that hot commodity stuff will be gone. You seen Josh McDaniels, right? You seen Josh McDaniels? Did you see Josh McDaniels? He was over there with them Patriots, came over there, be the coach of the Broncos, picked Tim Tebow, and guess how long he lasted over there? Yeah, I'm going to talk about that, Martin, but I don't give a hell what you talk about these piss poor time management skills, dog. He got these boys 11-4. Undefeated in the 10. I'm gonna talk about that. I don't give a hell about that everybody talking about the poor time management. Is that what you picking on? Is that what you picking on? That's the poke. Dallas is 11-4, 5-0, and we poking at time management? No, I ain't here. That's just me. But anyway, Kellen Moore, you not ready. You're not ready, Kellen Moore, in my opinion. No, I don't feel like these players gonna listen to you in other organizations, and you gonna command that locker room. I don't feel like you can do it. Just not now. You can't. I don't feel like you can command that locker room. So you just need to stay on with Dallas and just grow with Dallas. And if Jerry Jones promised you the head coach, grow with Dallas, get years and years under your belt, and then be the guy. I don't think you can go somewhere else and be a head coach, Kellen Moore, and win. Just me. Now let's talk about Dan Quinn. I'm gonna pull up Dan Quinn right quick. Dan Quinn has coached in the NFL. We saw it with the Atlanta Falcons. We saw he took them to the Super Bowl. He as a head coach. Let's see what he says. And they've been playing it everywhere. But it says Dan Quinn said he didn't come to Dallas Cowboys seeking a next head coaching job. I hope you mean that, Dan Quinn, because I see so many of these coaches, man. I see so many of these coaches get out there and say the things for the people, but we know damn well it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? We know it ain't true. What you saying? You just saying it for the media. So this line, I'm gonna read it again. Dan Quinn said he didn't come to Dallas seeking the next head coaching job. Please let me believe that and say you didn't say that just to say it and just say it just to make us feel better. Please mean it. Then he says, if those moments come, I'll be ready for them. If the right scenario came about. I feel you. Focused on the present. Following the 2020 Atlanta firing, this season has recaptured much of the joy in coaching for him. And you know why, Dan Quinn? You know why it recaptured? Not just because you winning, not because you got some guys. I know about McVay, but not just about the great draft you done had this year. You know what I'm saying? And the young players and the youth and Michael Parsons, and you could just grow this thing. Bro, you know why that joy of coaching came back? Dan, listen to this. You know why the joy of coaching came back? Because you ain't a head coach no more. You ain't a head coach no more, Dan Quinn. That's why your passion came back. I'm trying to tell you, dog. That's why your passion came back, Dan Quinn. You're not a head coach no more. You don't have to worry about all that crazy mumbo jumbo, offensive line, defensive line, special teams, defense, players, management, people. You don't got to worry about all that, Dan Quinn. That's why the joy of coaching came back to you. I'm not saying I'm anybody, but when I thought I was a defensive coordinator for about 9-10 years. I became a head coach for about 2 years. Yes, it was fun, but when I was like, I want to go back to being a defensive coordinator because I didn't want all that. That was too much. It was too much. I admitted it. It was too much. I didn't want all that. It was just too much. Let me go back to just coaching defense and having fun again. That's what I was saying, Dan Quinn. I'm not saying I'm anybody, but I coached the game too. And I'm sure other people have coached it. And the reason why they said it's fun again too, because they ain't got to worry about all that crazy stuff. Dan, don't go back out there trying to worry about it right now. You got a 3-4 year deal. Is it a 3-year deal? Is it a 4-year deal? One of those 3-year deal? Ride this 3-year deal out. See what you got after them 3 years. Feeling great about yourself. If that defense is still banging and you're still bringing great people in that draft, bro, just be satisfied where you at. Jerry gonna pay you, dude. There ain't no salary cap on coaches, so none of y'all got to worry about being paid. The only reason why you want to be a head coach is it's a little bit of being seen. Maybe it's a challenge. Maybe it's an ultimate dream to be a head coach in NFL. I get it, because you guys are in that atmosphere. I'm not, so I probably get it, but I played the game. I played around players. I played in a very high nature. I know what it's like to be around that. You get what I'm saying? I know it's like to be a head coach over a defensive coordinator. I know what that feels like. I know it might be not be on that level. It's not. I get it. It's not. But it's still the same mentality of it. You're still dealing with more responsibility, whether you're coaching in high school, whether you're coaching in junior college, college pros, anything. It's still the same thing, from coaching to assistant coaching to all that. There's less pressure and there's less responsibility. And to me, Dan Quinn, if you still have, after 3 years, a really, really good base of players and it's just churning, why would you leave that? And Jerry's going to pay you. Do you remember when Ron Marinelli and Linehan were here? They got money. They got paid. You feel me? I hear you, sis, Miss Charles. I hear you. But they all say that. Come on, Miss Charles. Y'all, you watch football and you watch sports long enough. They all say that. No, I'm happy where I'm at. How many college coaches say, I'm loving where I'm at, I'm not going anywhere, and then next week they go sign for a different college, okay? So y'all got to understand me when I don't be believing them when they say I don't want to coach nowhere and I don't want to be a head coach no more. Yes, there's definitely going to be the final word tonight. I'm sorry, I don't believe them guys. I've seen too many coaches change their mind or never believe that. They just say it for the media. They say it to their players, and they just say it to them knowing daggone well they've already put in their mind they're going to be the next head coach. And I'm not saying he's leaving this year, because I don't think Dan Quinn is leaving this year. I don't think Kellen Moore is leaving this year. I think you're just getting interviewed. But right now, I'm telling you, Kellen Moore, you're not ready to be a head coach at all. Not close, not ready, not all. Just my opinion. You are not ready. Don't do it. The NFL will swallow you up, Kellen Moore. In my opinion, the NFL will swallow you up. Sometimes it's not, the grass isn't greener all on the other side. And I'm not saying these guys are leaving, folks. I'm not saying these guys are leaving. They're getting interviewed. You never know. You feel me? You never know. All I'm saying is this. Josh McDaniels thought it was great. He went over to Denver, got his butt kicked. When he got his butt kicked over in Denver, he said, I'm going back to New England. Go back over to New England, doing this thing again. Colts offering the job. He like, yeah, I'm going to take the job. Take the job. I'm cool. Frank Wright, go ahead and take the job. And now, guess what? He's having good life back over in New England. You got a new QB over there in Mac Jones. You got a good life. You're going to get paid because you ain't got a salary cap. You're going to get hella money. It ain't always greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say one more point to this, and then we're going to talk about Mike McCarthy, and I'm going to get on out of here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't listening to quotes, y'all. Y'all listen to them quotes. You believe that stuff, man. Y'all ain't watched sports long enough to say where they always say, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Then they sign. I ain't saying this year. But don't be believing that stuff, man. You watch sports too long enough to be believing that stuff, man. Let me get this $5 holler in there from The Eagles Are Trash. I love the title. Since Halloween, or RD versus opposing quarterbacks, 53.8%, 64.1 QBR, 24 sacks, 14 picks, and we have the number one third down through 16 weeks and number one D also. I feel you, because we definitely have all those stats. I've been showing them stats like no other. Appreciate you for the $5 holler. The Eagles Are Trash. We got the number one defense on third down. I think it's at 31%. These stats have been banging. I'm going to show you some more stats of why Mike McCarthy should be in consideration of Coach of the Year. But the last thing with Dan Quinn, dog, I had an interview with Mario Edwards. If anybody remembers Mario Edwards, he was a cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys in the 2000s. He was a pretty good cornerback with Dallas. He went out and signed, I believe, with Tampa Bay. I interviewed him, and one of the things Mario Edwards said to me, said the grass ain't always greener on the other side. He said when his contract came up, Bill Parcells came to him and said, hey, man, I know your contract's up. This is what we're going to give you. 4 years, like 11, 12 billion at that time. He was like, this is what we give you. He said, I know it's not the top dollar, but you'll see your whole contract and you get some money outside is playing with Dallas. That's what he said. Mario told me in the interview, he said, and make sure you go check the interview out. I got it on my page. Just scroll through the Big Game James page and go listen to the interview yourself. It's posted. But Mario said, come on, coach, I love you, dog. But what you talking about paying me, that's like the third corner money. I got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get paid. Yeah, that's Miss Charles. She's one of the mama bears up in the feed. That's one of the mama bears. Miss Charles is one of the mama bears, along with my boo thing. Them is mama bears up in here. But what I was saying was, them is my mama bears. He said that he said I can't do that. You know, I can't take that. Coach, I gotta get paid. So he said he went over to Tampa Bay and he said he wish he would have listened to Parcells because he didn't see his money all the way through. Shout out to you, Ross Kamako from Aloha from Hawaii. I love when Hawaiians hit my page up, man. Y'all make me feel so special. I'm trying to tell you, and that's the truth. That's the freaking truth, man. I got some Hawaii peoples on here, man. I love it. Shout out to my dog, Dave Walker Vaughn with the $10 holla. Kellen and Quinn ain't going nowhere, at least this year. Don't ever underestimate Gerald Jones. I feel you. He keeps who he wants. After 6, trust and believe, they'll be back. I feel you. I'm not saying this year. I'm just saying it could be happening. You feel me? It could be in the air. And all I'm saying is Kellen Moore ain't ready for it. And Dan Quinn, you don't need it. Dan Quinn, it just came to you and said, you just said you happy again. You just said you happy for coaching again. You know why you happy for coaching? Because you ain't got to worry about everything else. All you think you got to do is come in and worry about that defense and them young players and being explosive and dominating and having fun with all these different players. And that is fun. Mixing and matching and blitzing and not blitzing and pressure and all that. It's not fun when you got to do everything. So have fun, Dan Quinn. Both of y'all, leave them interviews alone. Jerry Jones is going to pay you. Enjoy good life in Dallas. Shout out to my homegirl, Rika the Chains. You can be a mama bear in here too, Rika, but you got to show your face more. I know you got your own channel, so I get it. But I'm saying you can be a mama bear in here too. She gives me a $9.99 holla. She gets a hey ho. It's a $9.99 holla. And make sure you remember who started this. Me. The hollers, ain't nobody else started. So you hear it in somebody else's feed. It ain't them. It's over here. It started over here. Just to let you know. Donation, donation, donation. Just let you know. She says, I sat and watched Quinn in the booth Sunday night. Didn't watch the field for about 5 minutes. Just watch Quinn. He's living his best life. Quinn will stick with us for a minute. I'm going to just go ahead and roll with you with that, Rika. I'm going to speak that in the air with you. I'm going to speak that in agreements with you because it makes sense. He's happy. Don't leave the happiness, Dan Quinn. You got something great over here. You can build your name over here. Kellen Moore, you want to be the next head coach of Dallas Cowboys? You could. Just stay and wait it out. Dan Quinn, you could go down in history as defensive coordinator. Why wouldn't you with the Dallas Cowboys and get the 6? And say you got the 6 with the Cowboys? You go down in history with that stuff, y'all. So don't be thinking about leaving. It'd be a big mistake. Now let me get on this one guy right here, Mike McCarthy, because I'm a little frustrated out there, folks. I'm a little frustrated out there because people are talking about all these other coaches out here. All these other coaches from Buffalo to Rams and Cardinals. Why aren't you talking about Mike McCarthy, NFL? Now, you want to jump in here my feed and talk about piss poor time management or time management sucks? I'm not even listening to you. Okay, I'm going to just keep it real. I'm not listening to what you're saying. I seen last year, 2020, 6-10, third out of 4, negative 68 in point differential. Negative 78 in point differential. Offensive rank, 17th. I know Dak wasn't there. Yards, 14th. Defensive rank, I know Mike Nolan sucked, but he did fire him. He could have kept him, but he did fire him. Points, 28th. Yards, 23rd. Teams takeover giveaway ratio, 21st. Team's point differential, 25th. Yards differential, 21st. 2021, the next year. He did have a lot of injuries too, but he still weathered the storm. And I'm going to also say, by the way, last year we saw some effects that we didn't never see from Jason Garrett and his staff before, right? And even this year, right? We didn't see them moving Terrence Steele and Zach Martin and Connor McGovern, and we didn't see that movement on the line and Zach Martin kicking out the tackle. We never saw that with no Garrett. And he ain't, and yeah, I know Philbin was doing it, but he ain't the head coach. He don't make that decision. What's up, Oscar? He don't make that decision. Okay? Dontari Poe, Everson Griffin, they weren't performing. They got cut. I didn't see that in the last regime. And Jerry Jones and them were there. I saw the last regime just keep whoever was in there and just roll with it and said, we'll just figure it out. This coach said, we got to change this because I ain't going through that. But then when we talk about this year, we ain't never seen that in Dallas. We was hella mad. And we was also mad that last coaching staff, they ain't got no nuts, they ain't got no balls. They don't do nothing like that. They scary. This dude come in here letting his nuts hang to the ground. Excuse my language. What's up, James? And now we mad that he got nuts and going for it. Yeah, I know he be tripping on the time at times, but it's okay. Did we lose any games because of it? Nope. Anyway, I don't hear it. We willing to somebody get some nuts, right? And go for it and get some cojones. Then he going for it and doing what we want. We get aggressive ass staff. We getting everything we wanted. That's what I don't understand about people. People cry about, give us this. We don't want that no more. Then when you get it, nah, we don't want that. Then shut up. Because I'm happy with McCarthy. Is he still on hot fish greasing me? Yes, I wanted McCarthy from the very beginning. I didn't like the 6-10 record, but I wasn't talking about firing him. You gotta let this through, man. He got a 5-year deal. He'll be okay. But I said McCarthy better get some championship. You had your throwaway year. Last year was your throwaway year. He came right back. 11-4, 5-0 in division. Let's talk about some stats this year. Number 1 in points, number 1 in yards. Defensively, 7th in points, 19th in yards, and they were at the bottom of the barrel in the beginning of the year. 2nd overall in takeaway giveaway ratio, and I'm going to say that one more time. 2nd overall in the NFL. They haven't had that since 1998. 2nd overall in point differential. 3rd overall in yards differential. You lead the league in turnovers. I know that's Dan Quinn, but that's a Mike McCarthy effect too because he's the head coach. And what are we talking about this year, right? Terrence Steele inserted at right tackle, playing really good. La'el Collins, this whole line situation, who's in charge of making the final call, putting the people back where they're supposed to go? We was frustrated, right? Get La'el Collins, get Terrence Steele. And they've been making it work on the offensive line. And then when they took Connor Williams out, everybody was mad, right? Everybody was mad about it for 3-4 games. Connor Williams, man, he need to get back in there. We need to go back to what we doing. Who did Connor Williams go back in? Would that have happened with this other staff or whatever? Is Connor Williams back in and we back rolling? So that's why I can call him in the running for coach of the year, because he's not scared to say, hey, and we heard him say this isn't musical chairs, whatever, but he still did it. You feel me? He still did it. And we haven't seen the other staff do all those changes like that. And we were mad as hell because they would never change. We were mad as hell because they show favoritism and guys would never get to play. And we knew they were better than the player that's starting, but the old staff would never change, would never do, we'll just make it happen. We'll just make it work. We wanted change. We wanted different. We wanted more. We wanted something real. Now I feel we got it, and people still complaining. First of all, I ain't listening to nothing about what y'all saying. I ain't saying listen to nothing what y'all saying, but we got everything that we wanted, cried about. Now it's here. Now we're going to cry some more? No. Be happy with the goodness that we have. 11-4, 5-0 in the division, looking like a for real Super Bowl contender in a long time. And guess what? I thought the only chance of a 2014 maybe Super Bowl, but I never thought Garrett could take the Cowboys to a Super Bowl. I never thought Romo could take us. Just my opinion. I thought great talent from Romo. I just felt it was always going to be some kind of choking. Going to be some kind of choking. Just my heart. Not y'all's heart. Not y'all's heart. My heart. I never thought we was going to Super Bowl with Jason Garrett. 2014, that was the only little bit. That's what I felt. I felt we could get to a Super Bowl with McCarthy because he's been there and done that. Garrett ain't never did jack. And I ain't trying to make this a Jason Garrett thing. I'm just telling you how I feel. I felt we could get to a Super Bowl with McCarthy because he had elements and been there and done that. That's why Jerry said, I want somebody with skins. And he's managed this. He's managed what we wanted. Y'all crying about timeouts and this, not saying, but has it stopped us from winning the game? I don't want to hear the almost it did, but it didn't. It didn't. We're winning, and we're winning great. The team is great. Let me get a quote from Mike McCarthy. He says, Coach McCarthy says, this is a season that has an excellent potential to be that special year. I think it's important for us to stay truly in the moment. We view this as the starting line. This is not the goal. This isn't the ending game. This is where real football starts now. I like you, Mike McCarthy, because I feel if I was a player, and I'm not talking about the Jason Garrett thing, but who was the last coach for the last 10 years? Mike McCarthy only been here a year and a half, almost 2 years now. Okay, so if I was a player, I'm sorry, from the outside looking in, I would never want to play for you, Jason Garrett. Never. You just don't look like a guy I want to play for. You don't look like a guy I can really talk to. You don't look like a guy that can really relate. And I played football. I played sports. I know. You don't look like that guy I would want to play for. I feel like I wouldn't like you as a coach. Just me. Mike McCarthy, even before they got hired, you look like a grunt. I like the grunts. I'm sorry, me, I like grunts. I like coaches that are dirty, get down and dirty. I feel like they're more the players coach, like the Dan Quinns. I'm playing all out for you. I am going to give you my every inch of everything, period. And I would fight for Mike McCarthy because I feel like he's down to earth. He actually talks to you in interviews. He actually is cool to interview, like he's actually a real person. Don't try to be a freaking robot, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people dogging him. And Dallas is in first place, bro. Only a year. And last year, you had 14 people on injured reserve. Half your squad was gone. You still won 6 games. Your whole squad was gone. And you still pulled out 6. And you made all kind of changes we never saw before in forever. Now, the next year, you come back and you got us in first place. And let me tell you something. How cannot he be the coach of the year if the Arizona Cardinals come in there and we smack the living dog doo-doo out of them, and then we go into Philly and bust their heads? Ain't no way he shouldn't be in consideration of coach of the year. You 13-4. If you sweep your division in 6-0 and stomp these playoff-bound Cardinals, just stomp them. How are you not in the running for coach of the year? Then y'all just being biased and y'all hater of the Dallas Cowboys. And that's just when we people say, oh, that's conspiracy theory, y'all just be saying everybody hate the Cowboys. I don't try to say it. I don't try to say the stuff. I don't try to say refs hate on us. I don't try to say the league hates on us. But when I see certain things, I'll be like, dog, okay, come on, man. There's some hate going on right here. I'm not that guy. I don't use no conspiracy theory, no. But I also be looking at things too. And if this man doesn't get the head coaching, Jason Garrett was 4-12 in 2015. They were 12-4, win the division in 2016. He lost 2 division games. against the Giants. He was coach of the year. I know they were rookies, but a lot of that team that played together, they do hate on us. I do feel you, Blake. They do. But I'm not always going to sit there and use the ref thing because too many people do it, and I'm not doing that. If I honestly feel like that Raiders game, sorry, you don't like it, Jabu. I don't know if it's bad or good, but I'm yelling in here because I'm in it. I'm passionate about this thing, man. But I say I lost my damn train of thought. See, you made me lose my damn train of thought. Oh, about the refs. I just don't ever want to use that excuse. You feel me, y'all? I don't ever want to say that Raiders game, that was the refs. I don't give a hell nobody say. When I saw that Raiders game, that I actually thought the NFL was rigged. Like, for real. Like, I was feeling that's the only time I've really ever watched the NFL and like, this thing is rigged, man. Like, I felt it was rigged. Like, that's the only time I ever felt like that. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, but I never want to use the refs. I never want to use no excuses of what happened or why it didn't happen. But one thing I can say, Mike McCarthy should be in one of the top 3 right now in running of head coach of the year. Period. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. And as I said, if Dallas, okay, how long was the winning streak first before they lost? It was like 6 games, 7 games before we lost. Then we only had a 3-game losing streak. And what's the new win streak? 4. If the Cowboys smack up Arizona and the Eagles, that's 6-game win streak. To end the season, mashing. I don't know, 808. They talking about the Buffalo guy. I don't be on them head coaches. I'm going to keep it real. They talking about McVay over there in the Rams. They talking about the Buffalo guy. Who else are they talking about coach of the year right now? Maybe they'll look at Flores. He's done a hell of a job in Miami. They were 1-7. They won 7 in a row. I don't know what other coaches they're talking about, but they ain't mentioning McCarthy. I've seen a lot of publications and I never see McCarthy in there for head coach of the year. And I'm like, why not? Why is he not getting love? What's up, Marvin Hargrove? Yes. Say it again, Jay Lombardi. We want Green Bay. Andy Reid. I'm going to ask you, 808. Andy Reid, Mike McCarthy. Yeah. Packers coach. Mike McCarthy still has done a better job than him because last year they went to the championship, didn't they? And lost. So LaFleur don't get no damn coach of the year from me. You had a winning season last year. Get the hell out of here. McCarthy. New England, Bill Belichick. Yeah, he go get love with that rookie coach. But look what they done. What's up, man? Purpose, shout out to you, baby. In the playoffs. Big Game James playoffs. McCarthy needs to get it. Especially if they went out and go on another 6-game win streak. Taylor for the Bengals, he's legit. I would say Taylor for the Bengals is legit because of what they were. And nobody was talking. I'm out here in Ohio, and nobody was talking about him being the future head coach after they saw last year. They were talking about firing him early. But he's done a hell of a job. I like Flores. They start off 0-7. Thank you. I like Flores over there. He needs to stay there. He should get consideration. I like the dude from the Bengals. But if you don't sit there and tell me Mike McCarthy is not in consideration for head coach of the year after all that from 2020 to the numbers this year, you got a corner that's about to almost beat the all-time record. He's got 11 sacks. You got a rookie got 13 sacks right on the heels of, dog, you got all-time records being almost broke here. Are we serious? You need to be consideration. Shout out to Forever Runway Fashion Line. I'm still smoking on that Washington pack still. I feel you, baby. I've been smoked on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on doing the Arizona guy. Hey, Cowboys. Hey, we want more. I want to say one more thing. I want more ladies in here. I want more lady Cowboys fans in here. I got the Mama Bear and Miss Charles. Got the Mama Bear and Boo Thing. Rika showed up in here today. I think there's another lady I can't remember. I need more ladies in here. We already know the fellas going to be in here deep, right? We already know the fellas going to be in here. Get these ladies in here so we can have them ladies in here, have some Mama Bears in here running it. You feel me? And all that good stuff. You know what I mean? He definitely should be in consideration of that. Yes, Green Bay is overrated. Say it with your chest, Cash. I'm going to say it with you because I've been saying it from the beginning of the year. And I've really been going hard on it since about week 5. Yeah, when everybody, Washington, Philly, they always be screaming, we want Green Bay. We want Dallas. We want Dallas. We want Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And we make fun of them, right? I ain't gonna lie. I'm screaming, we want Green Bay. I want Green Bay. That's me. I'm that guy. I'm the guy now. I want Green Bay. It's y'all's time now, bro. It's time for y'all to go down, Green Bay, just like they always be saying to us. But we got the squad that can beat you, bro, and y'all been owning Cowboys, and it's time to slay the dragon, man. I don't want to slay this dragon. They've been owning Dallas. Aaron Rodgers been owning us. Devontae Adams been owning us. They've been real disrespectful with it. Aaron Rodgers be talking about, you don't listen to him when he was talking, oh, man, when we come to Dallas, it's like a country club atmosphere. We love coming to Dallas and playing. Nah, man, I don't like that. I don't like listening to nobody talk like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like listening to nobody talk like that, like y'all can just come in there and beat us whenever you want. Now, excuse my language, F that. Y'all getting slaying dragons. And not trying to tell you, that's the mantra. We slaying dragons this year. We already slayed a few. We slaying dragons this year. And them Green Bay Packers is a dragon. You Buccaneers ain't no dragon to me. Tom Brady's a dragon. He plays on the Buccaneers, so you're a dragon because you beat the Cowboys. Aloha, young Wilson. I love my Hawaiians. Love y'all. I feel so much. I love when y'all jump in here. It makes me feel special. I just want to always let you know that. I'm gonna go ahead and put you up there, Paul. Because I want the same thing. The only thing I don't want is that freezing cold weather. Now, let me tell you something, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't worried about no damn Cardinals either, Mel. You feel me? What up, Joshua? You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Green Bay. I know. It would feel good to beat them in Dallas. It would. Your whole crowd here, everything. It would. I would love it. But why? I want to beat Green Bay in Green Bay, dog. And let me tell you something. If the football gods, y'all listen to me, y'all gonna smile. If the football gods make that matchup happen and Dallas goes to Green Bay and we turn on that TV and it says, it is an unseasonably warm day here in Green Bay, a great day for football, Dallas is winning. You heard it here. If the football gods, that's the only thing that could stop us in Green Bay, in my opinion. Hey, they beat us. It is what it is. But I don't feel that way. The Cowboys is going to get you. It's your time. We've been waiting. We got the dogs in there. We got the leaders in there. We got people in there that's hungry. Lion packs. We got all that now. We got back end. We got linebackers. We got D linemen. We've been had offense. We've been had offense to bang with you. We just ain't been able to shut you down. And now it's that time to get shut down. Slaying dragons. We slaying that dragon. Say it with me. Slay the dragon. Say it again with me. Slay the dragon. One last time. Slay the dragon. And let me tell you something, y'all. I'm telling you, if we go to Green Bay and it's warm, football, yeah, it's over. It's over. We're waiting. It's over. I'm telling you. Slay the dragon. I'm telling you, that's what's going to be. Yep. Get them. Slay the dragon. Put them up there. I get excited when I see all them dragons and them swords and stuff, man. I'm getting all excited with all that. You feel me? I'm getting excited with all that. See that? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting excited with all that. You feel me? You see that? You see all that slaying a dragon? I'm getting excited with that, y'all. We slaying dragons out here, man. We slaying dragons out here. Hey, I'm gonna be with you, 808. Even if it's cold, Dallas is winning. I'm gonna be with you, but I'm gonna say this last thing before I get up off here. I watched ESPN yesterday, and I never watch ESPN. I never watch ESPN. Slay them dragons. Y'all know what it is. Slay them dragons. But I listen to Randy Moss and I listen to Steve Young. And I don't listen to them guys because I know they be saying that mumbo jumbo for the TV. I used to be fooled when I was a kid. When I was young, I didn't know no better. But then I grew up and learned, especially when I got in this media field. I really learned. But let me tell you something. I don't be listening to them guys because they be on that foo-foo stuff. They be on the flugazy stuff. They do. But Randy Moss, I like Randy Moss because he keeps it real. But you know who keeps it real more than anybody? In my opinion, Steve Young. Steve Young be keeping it real. I used to hate you, Steve Young. Not just as the player. I love Steve Young as the player now. You know what I'm saying? I love him as the player now. But I hated him back in the day. And you know why. He played with the 49ers, one of my hated squads. But Steve Young always is one of them analytical guys, man. He's just, I like listening to Steve Young, dude. Like he's a guy. Sugar Daddy Williams played the Dragon, baby. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, we're going to travel, Cowboys, D. If we go to Green Bay, Cowboys are going to travel, buddy. Let me tell you that. Cowboys are traveling. But Steve Young, when he said it, that's when I was like, yeah. He was like, I know. He said, I'm not drinking when I'm not prisoner of the moment. This was Steve Young said. I'm not prisoner of the moment. Steve Young be hella honest, 808. He tells it. It'll hurt your feelings. You'll want to hate him. He's so you know what I mean? He's so honest with it. I'll be wanting to be mad at him, but it'd be true. But he was like, I'm not a prisoner of the moment. Dak Prescott play ball like they did with Washington. And they play like they did in Washington. They're going to the Super Bowl. This ain't nothing else. I got nothing else to say about it. They're going to the Super Bowl. And it's the truth. I felt it. And it's the truth. Dak comes in there and that offense does what it does, banging like it was against Washington. The play calling, the defense, I feel like is going to do what the defense does because they are super motivated. I feel like they're trying to prove a point right now. Dallas played their A game. Just play their game. Who the hell is beating us, man? I'm going to say it one last time before I get the hell off here to my Cowboys people. Make sure you check out the final word tonight, man. We're going to have a whole bunch of good time, man. Man, 808, ain't the truth? 808. I hated Steve Young and them Niners, but man, bro, there it is. But I'm going to say it one last time with the $5 holler for my guy, Robert Bass. The Cowboys play their game, we going to the Super Bowl. Cowboys play their game, we going to the chip. I said years ago, I didn't think we were going back because Jerry was meddling and always in the medicine, blah, blah, blah. And they want to be cheap. I said it. I don't run away from it. It's documented. I don't run from it. The Reaper, I'm going to pull that up. The Reaper says, here's a crazy stat. At home, we are second in the NFL in the red zone. On the road, we are 30th in the NFL in the red zone. So I want to be home all games we get. Whoa, that's pretty big. But you guess what? Guess what? Even when you said that to Reaper, I'm not believing that this year. Because this year it's going to be different. Even if we on the road, we're going to score. We're going to beat them. Whoever. But I feel exactly what you're saying at home cooking. That crowd will be crazy. So, hey, I'm not saying I don't want to play at home. Not saying that. But what I am saying is this defense can carry, this team can carry, and we can go into any place and win. Doesn't matter. And let me tell you, I'm going to agree with 808 when he says we're going to beat him even if it's cold. I'm agree with you in that. But if we turn on the TV and it's really warm in Green Bay and we got to go there, we're going to whoop they ass. Have you smelled what the rock is cooking? Let's go, baby. I'm ending it on that, man. I'm feeling good. It's time for the Cowboys. Make sure you check out them boys tonight. The final word, my dogs, Law Nation, Boss Cowboys, the OC. all that good stuff tonight. So make sure you in the building thick. Make sure you deep and thick up in here. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a good time. That final word been banging, especially the last 3 weeks. We've been going hard in the paint. So make sure y'all blowing up the scene on that final word tonight, man. Jump out of here with fire emojis from everybody as I ended with, how about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make it say Wow Boys for the QB, DB, LB, and the Cowboys. You tune in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to Silver and Blue that did it again. Feel me? Them Silver and Blue that did it again. And check us out at 9 p.m. EST, baby. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make it say Wow Boys. Feel me? It's how about them Cowboys, baby? Let's go. Let's go. I'll holler at y'all tonight. Peace.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say Wow Boys from the QBs, PTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Big game, first name James. He interviewed, he called the games. Silver Blue, you know the name. From the Emmitt Smith to the Michael Irv. We beating skins, shooting birds. I see a bank snatch it out his fur. Favorite team on the planet Earth. From Monday night to Sunday church. DJ putting in the work. I'm tuning in, no need to search. Through thick and thin and good and worse. Them Cowboys, click like Power Boys. Make you say Wow Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the, goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say Wow Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that Silver and Blue done did it again. Cowboys, click like Power Boys. Make you say Wow Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the, goddamn, they did it again. How about them Cowboys? Click like Power Boys. Make you say Wow Boys from the QBs, DTs, LBs, and the Cowboys. You tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that win. Tuning in to the team that Silver and Blue done